Okay. Welcome everyone to St. Joseph Services 16th Annual Fall Fest. I'm Lupe Preston, Executive Director for St. Joseph Services. I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight virtually. We really miss seeing everyone in person this year, and we are hopeful that next year we will meet again in person. Right now, as we all know, we live in some of the most challenging times. The needs of St. Joseph's Services, its participants, the communities it serves, are greater now than ever. So please, tonight, if you can, or anytime up through our finale event on November 14th, donate, and donate generously. We are going to be announcing a raffle winner on November 14th. For every $100 that you donate, you receive an entry into the SJS Fall Festival raffle. The grand prize, drumbeat, is $1,500. As a reminder, in terms of housekeeping right now, we were asking everybody to be on mute so that everybody can enjoy our great entertainment. Please feel free to openly use the chat box. We're going to be having it on during the whole proceeding. And right now, it is my pleasure to introduce Jim Sullivan, who is generously donating his time tonight to bring you fabulous Irish music live. Jim Sullivan has a long history with SJS. He has performed, he actually performed for the first fall festival that we did and has performed for us many times throughout the years. He also, as an accomplished musician, has performed at many venues such as the Irish Cultural Center, the Southside Irish Parade, and the Milwaukee Irish Fest. Jim has a wonderful CD available called Catch the Heart Off Guard, which can be found on iTunes and Spotify. Again, I'm going to turn the Zoom mic over to a great man, a wonderful donor and supporter and contributor to St. Joseph Services, and very talented musician, Jim Sullivan. Thank you.
Thank you. I just noticed my name on the screen. If you can see that, attorney James Sullivan. That's because when you're a musician, you have to have a day job. So I love the playing for the St. Joseph Services events. I've been doing it for a long time. The first one was in a huge snowstorm at the Heritage Center, Irish American Heritage Center. So anyway, I should first do this. You can see it. Oh, there you go. Now, I don't know if that's is that backwards? So if it is, just look in a mirror when you're looking at, get a mirror and you'll be donate to www. It's easy, stjosephservices.com. That's an easy one. So I'm going to try to get some songs in, and I have a couple of announcements to make regarding the different activities going on with St. Joseph Services. But this first song is called The Kerry Dancer. And Kerry is a county in Ireland that's where the Sullivans are from. You know, and as I said earlier, there's a lot of us Sullivans. There's more of us than there are of you. So watch out. I'm one of Sister Teresa's many, many cousins. Anyway, there's a couple of Irish songs, The Kerry Dancer and The Holy Ground. Oh, the days of the Kerry dancing. Oh, the nights of the piper's tune. Oh, for one of those hours of gladness, gonna last like a youth too soon. When the boys began to gather in the glen in the summer night, and the Kerry piper's tuning fills my heart with wild delight. Oh, to think of it, oh, to dream of it, fills my heart with tears. Was there ever a sweeter Colleen in the dance than Eiley Moore, or a prouder lad than Tady as he boldly took the floor? And lads and lassies to your places, up the middle and down again, and the merry-hearted laughter ringing through the happy glen. Oh, to think of it, oh, to dream of it, fills my heart with tears. loving voices of old companions, stealing out of the past once more, and the sound of the dear old music, soft and sweet as in days of yore. And lads and lassies to your places, up the middle and down again, and the merry-hearted laughter ringing through the happy glen. Oh, to think of it, oh, to dream of it, fills my heart with tears. Oh, the days of the key dancing, oh, the nights of the piper's tune. Oh, for one of those hours of gladness, gone, alas, like a youth too soon. Fare thee well, my lovely Dinah, 1,000 times adieu. For we're going away from the holy ground as we all love to. We will sail the salt sea over, and we'll return for shore to see again the girls we love and the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are, you the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. And now the storm is raging, and we are far from shore, and the good old ship is tossing about, and the rigging is all torn. And the secret of my mind, beloved, you're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are, you're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground. The storm is over, and we are safe and well. So like hell, we will drink strong ale and porter, we'll make the rafters roar, and when our money is all spent, we'll go to sea once more. Fine girl, you are, you're the girl I do adore, and still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, you are. All right, thank you. Got put in these announcements here. I've read through them. I'm familiar with some of these places that they're doing a lot of good work with St. Joseph Services, like on the west side in Austin. They have open gym sessions. They got 47 participants, and they have, I'm assuming it's all mostly basketball and things, but they have a really good program going there for that. And they have something also at Chicago Public Schools for remote learning. They can take 5 to 7 people. So check your email now, it says, for a link to SJS donation page to make a donation. We can never show this too many times, even though it looks backwards to me. It's easy. It's easy again, stjosephservices.com. So anyway, we Sullivans, we came from Ireland during the potato famine years ago, but we've never lost our love for the poetry and the songs of Ireland. And they like to sing and recite, and so I've been carrying that on, and it's been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of people all over the place, and Irish musicians from all over the world. So it's been a great blessing for me to have this music to go along with my day job. This next song is it's a special song for one of our family members, Claire O'Connor, who passed away at a young age. She was 29. And this was her favorite song, a song called Red as the Rose. Come over the hills, oh my bonny Irish lass. Come over the hills to your darling. Use the road, love, and I'll make the vow. I'll be your true love forever. And red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley, and clear is the water that flows from the vine. My love is fairer than any. 'Twas down by Killarney's green woods that I strayed, where the moon and the stars, they were shining. The moon shone its rays on her locks of golden hair. She swore she'd be my love forever. And red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley, and clear is the water that flows from the point. And my love is fairer than any. 'Tis not for the parting with my sister Kate. 'Tis not for the grief of my mother. 'Tis all for the loss of my bonny Irish lass. And my heart is breaking forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley, and clear is the water that flows from the point. My love is fairer than any. It's a sad song. As they say, Ireland is the land of happy wars and sad love songs. We like. And of course, there's always the drinking songs. So I got one of those. Now this one, this is called The Big Strong Man. This one's actually on my CD. And anyone that buys a CD, will keep track of it because I want to donate everything to St. Joseph Services. So you can either go JimSullivanmusic.com. That's probably the easiest way, JimSullivanmusic.com. But it's all, I'm also on Spotify and the other ones. And that's Jim Sullivan. And the name of the album is Catch the Heart Off Guard. It's from a Seamus Heaney poem. You can see behind me, that's the cliffs of Mulhern in County Clare, Ireland. That's where my wife's family's from. Their farm was about, like a couple of, maybe a half a mile from the cliffs. Anyway, okay. Now this is called The Big Strong Man. Have you heard about the big strong man? He lived in a caravan. Have you heard about the Jeffrey Johnson fight? Oh, what a hell of a fight. They can take all the heavyweights you got. We got a lad who can beat the whole lot. He used to ring the bells in the belfry. Now he's gonna fight Jack Dempsey was me brother. Sylvester, what's he got? A row of 40 medals on his chest, big chest. He killed 50 madmen in the West. He knows no rest. Speak of the band, hellfire, don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm, a leg, and a punch that can sink a battleship. Big ship, it takes all the Army and the Navy to put the wind up. Sylvester. Well, he thought he'd take a trip to Italy, and he thought that he'd go by sea. He jumped off the harbor in New York, and he swam like a man made of cork. Well, he saw the Lusitania in distress. What'd he do? He put the Lusitania on his chest, big chest. He drank all the water in the sea, and he walked all the way to Italy. He was me brother, Sylvester. What's he got? A row of 40 medals on his chest, big chest. He killed 50 madmen in the West. He knows no rest. Speak of the man, hellfire, don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm, a leg, a lady's leg, and a punch that can sink a battleship. Big ship, it takes all the Army and the Navy to put the wind up. Sylvester. Then he thought he'd take a trip to old Japan, and he brought along the whole brass band. He played every instrument they got, and like a lad should he beat the whole lot. Now the old church bells will ring, church bells, the old church choir will sing. Hellfire, they all came out to say farewell to my big brother Sylvester. He was me brother Sylvester. What's he got? A row of 40 medals on his chest, big chest. He killed 50 madmen in the West. He knows no rest. Speak of the man, hellfire, don't push, just shove. He's got an arm, a leg, a lady's leg, and a punch that can sink a battleship. Big ship, it takes all the Army and the Navy to put the wind up.
Yay!
Funny, that song I play for the Carmelite nuns that in the cloister. They love all the songs, and I go there on St. Patrick's Day and play, and a lot of times throughout the year. But they love that song. You know, it's funny that was one of their favorites. They wanted to play my brother Sylvester. Yeah. I guess it's a song for nuns. I guess I don't know. I know I'm watching the time here. 6:52. All right. Okay, I got another song. Okay. Now, this is a song that this is also on my CD. It's a beautiful song called "The Voyage," and it'll hit home for a lot of us. It's about the couple that got married, and it was their journey, the voyage of their life, and how they went through set out the doldrums and their faith and their love, which is what got them through. Voyage, beautiful song. I got my words over here. I got to arrange it so I can read it. Okay, there we go. On my CD, I have one of my really good friends who's a much better guitar player than I am, and he plays the guitar on the song. So I got to kind of get through this one. I am a sailor, you're my first mate. We signed on together, we coupled our fates. We hauled up our anchor, determined not to fail. For the heart's treasure, together we set sail. With no maps to guide us, we steered our own course. We rode out when the winds were gale force. We set out the doldrums in patience and hope. Working together, we learned how to cope. Life is an ocean, and love is a boat. In troubled waters, it keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now gathered round us, we have our own crew. Together we're in this relationship. We built it with care to last the whole trip. Our true destinations aren't on any charts, for we're navigating to the shores of the heart. And life is an ocean, and love is a boat. In troubled waters, it keeps us afloat. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now gathered round us, we have our own crew. Life is an ocean, and love is a boat. In troubled waters, it keeps us. When we started the voyage, there was just me and you. Now gathered round us, we have our own crew.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Lovely. So, well, how are we doing on time? How are we doing? Okay.
So I don't know, guys, what do we think? Should Jim play a little longer?
Well, okay.
Everybody, let's do a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Let's see
Yes.
if I got the announcements here. I got another one. Okay. We had Alex and Harry. There's staff members have handed out refurbished laptops to the adult education parents. So that's another reason to donate for laptops. And they have an after-school program in Humboldt Park, again, starting October 5th, on Monday, and following all the safety protocols, and they have snacks individually wrapped for the students. A lot of great stuff going on. Well, I see we're getting towards 7, so I'll do a couple more things. I'm going to do a recitation because my dad and my grandfather, they loved reciting. My grandfather knew 100, and my dad did too. My dad was more a poet because he couldn't sing. If he could sing, he would be singing, but he recited poetry all the time. But I like to get in stories and music and poetry. It's all about our Irish heritage of the Sullivans when we came over to Chicago in 1840s. So this is a little recitation that I do at the end of the night when I'm playing somewhere, and it's actually from Shakespeare, but it kind of describes the whole scene of a fun part, a huge fun atmosphere, and then when all of a sudden it's all gone and you have an empty room, and most of the time I have a hard time getting people to leave. I say, well, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Time to go home. Enough for the night. But anyway, this is a recitation from a poem called The Tempest, and it really kind of brings home to me what it's like to go to these big festivals, and then when it's all gone, you're like, wow, that was amazing, and now we have this empty room, but the spirit's still there. Anyway, our revels now are ended, and these our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits, and have melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped palaces, gorgeous towers, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, and all which they inherit shall dissolve, and like this wonderful pageant, and leave not a wreck behind. But we are such stuff dreams are made on, and now this night our little lives will be rounded with some sleep. So translated from Shakespeare into Irish, it means, for Jesus, have you no homes to go to? It's always hard to get people to go home. Anyway, this is the song called The Parting Glass. that we sing at the end of the night and the show. So I have to have a glass for this one. Oh, all the money that ere I spent today, and all the harm that ere I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, all the comrades that e'er I had are sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that e'er I had would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call, good night and joy be with you all. God bless.
Salud.
God bless.
And get this,
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sign up one more time.
Thank you,
Put that in there.
Jimmy.
Good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Wonderful, Jenny.
Thanks,
Thank you
Doc.
so much.
Right.
Thank you so much,
God
Jim.
Awesome.
Wonderful.